All right, I'm live. Okay, here we go. I'm live. Hello, this is Brother Anthony here in Henderson, North Carolina. Let me pull this down a little bit. Okay, I'm going to do a series of these videos, and like I said, they got to be short, and I got to keep them short. And you need to hit the bell notification, subscribe, and to like the video. All right, Roman, if you're listening, thanks for being there. I got some stuff for you guys, or we need to talk about the iceberg in Antarctica because I know that it's going to cause water turbulence, and I don't know where it's located. I hadn't looked at the map because I'm busy on focusing on something else, but I don't know where that. Should the iceberg slip off of that rock is on right now, what water disturbance is going to happen, and how far will it go, and where is that iceberg as far as position concerning North America, South America, Europe, Australia, whatever. So anyway, but this video, this Brother Anthony, this video is going to $15 minimum wage. $15 minimum wage. Okay. This is just a prelude to the real $15 minimum wage video. So I'll make that one two, and this will be number one. The minimum wage. This video is for Christians, spiritual Christians, all the videos basically, and for anybody who wants to hear and receive and listen, hear what's coming down the pipe from the Creator. The issue we have, okay, the Republicans in America realize that white people in America are not having as many babies. Money. It's expensive. And if you're selfish and you want to have a better quality of life, you won't have a child because a child will bring down your quality of life unless you're making a whole lot of money. Okay. So what is happening is the Republicans know that the people of color, their numbers are rising. So and they vote for the Democrats. So the problem is the Republicans are in when I deal with third world countries, I found that people are in desperation mode. Okay, in desperation mode. When a person, an institution, a country goes into the desperation mode, people do things that may seem insane or crazy or whatever, but it's the desperation mode that's in operation. They're desperate for stuff. So the desperation mode in America for white people. You see it in the fact that you see a lot of black people stealing stuff, or people stealing. That's because they're desperate. They got to eat. They got to pay bills, electric bills. They got to pay. All right. So if you're starving and hungry, you're going to steal. Okay. That's desperation. So the Republicans are desperation. So that means they're doing any kind of thing. So they're doing things like allowing a liar, stealer, cheater, mobster, landlord, what they call rent, whatever. Bad, dude. Totally bad. And 71 million Americans voted for it. That means there are going to be 71 million people dying in America. Right. 71 million deaths. COVID ain't going nowhere, not going to go anywhere. And this is only the beginning of sorrows. And because these states keep opening up these, I'm digressing. Good God Almighty, I'm supposed to be talking about minimum wage. Anyway, as long as the state's borders are open and states open up and people get sick, there's always going to be COVID here. And the COVID virus, I'm going to have to do a video on COVID because that thing's not going away. It's only going to mutate and start killing different races. All right, so $15 minimum wage. The Republicans aren't supporting it because at $80,000, if you're making it, I can't even watch a Western because of the death and dying that these people did to these 500 nations. I can't watch a Western. I will not watch a Western anymore. I'm boycotting all Westerns. I will never watch a Western. When I saw that mountain of bison and the mountains of dead Indian bodies, my connection is unstable. They're trying to fix it. That's because these people next door they may be getting up and getting on my connection. Anyway, once I saw that, I can't watch a Western, boycotting MAGA businesses. So basically, I was so upset when those other stimulus packages went through and they were giving people who making $80,000 a year money. I was so upset because when you're making $80,000 a year, you don't need that check. And they knew they didn't need that check, but they knew those people donate to their funds. They'll get donations. They'll get checks. They have got checks. Check the money. Check the money trail. The money always leaves a trail. Check it. Those people, they wanted people making $80,000 above to get those checks so they get donations. Now they're not giving those people $80,000 in this stimulus. They don't want to give that stimulus out because the people below $80,000 don't give donations like the people above $80,000. That's what's going on. Okay, you all can't see what's going on because you're so busy trying to evolve materialistically. And you are evolving materialistically. And you know what happened to all the other civilizations on this planet that were evolving materialistically before you? You're digging them up. You're digging them up. That's right. You're digging them up. Remember, on this planet, we got all these beautiful high-rise buildings. But if there was some type of that happened on the surface of the planet, all of those buildings would turn to. And then the next the next civilization that evolves, or the next group of people that comes out of this, then they'll be digging up your remains and saying, wow, look at this civilization. They really had high technology. And of course, by then, all the stuff in space will have fallen out of the sky or been knocked out of the sky. All right. So $15 minimum wage, we need it. Not 15. Okay. $15 minimum wage. We don't need it now. We need it now. We needed it 15 years ago. But what we need to do is to plan to supplement the small businesses with subsidies so they can give a $15 minimum wage. The problem with $15 minimum wage is it's not enough. One person cannot survive down here on this level at $15 an hour and live comfortably with American quality of life. What I forgot to tell you, a person making $80,000 a year, because I was in the category of, not just me, my wife and I, household. You got 2 or 3, 4 or 5 kinds of ice cream in there. You got a huge refrigerator. You got a big freezer full of food. All this full of cabinets full of food. You go into the Costco buying big piles of food and got to find a place to store them. They got boats. They got summer rental places, not home. They can't afford to own the home. They can rent it for the summer or lease it. So, and they don't want to give you and I or anybody a $15 minimum wage. It is sad. And it's going to end because this is the issue that these people at the top aren't realizing. And I didn't realize it either. You see, I was in a household over 100,000. Okay. Got kicked out of the house because I'm doing Jesus. And these, when you're making 80,000, that kind of money, you got all kind of money. You don't need, my wife, instead of a 30-year fixed mortgage, 15-year fixed mortgage. Okay. Shelling out the money. So when you're at that level, you ain't thinking about people down here because you're making that money. And so what happens is the people down here are suffering. They suffer and they ain't going to take it. They're not going to take it. Okay. And that's part of the reason why you have so many people buying guns, white people buying guns, because they know how bad it is, how badly they're treating people and how the situation is. They know the little fringe benefits they get, the bonuses that they get, under the table that other people don't know. They know the sick time pay that they get that they didn't. They know they get holiday pay under the table. Oh, it's corrupt. I'm gonna share with you the corruption in America. It's huge. 71 million people are going to die because Trump was an abomination. He had 71 people who voted for an abomination, knowing he was an abomination. Knowing it, the Christians will go first. God bless you. Each one bless one. Peace. PLC, Peace and Love in Christ. eachoneblessone.com. Go visit it. Go check out the daily devotions. I love you. Peace and love. In Jesus.